Hello there and welcome back to Cuckoo for Books. My name is Salva and today I will be doing a book review on Transcendent by Caitlin Detweiler. This book is a sort of kind of sequel to her first novel, MacLeod. You don't have to read the first book, I think, to read the second. It helps. Do with that what you will. I can't tell you what to do, but I do recommend starting with the first book. It's not a chore to read the first book. I loved it. It was one of my favorite books last year. So if MacLeod was a modern day Virgin Mary retelling, this is a modern day Jesus retelling. Usually you hear the story from the point of view of the mom and what she's gonna do with this baby, and they never really talk about what happens to the baby once the baby grows up. And Transcendent is about that baby who is all grown up and now she's like, I'm Jesus? It's about her dealing with that. My first point, don't read this book if you're looking for answers. There isn't a definitive, like, our protagonist, Iris, she is the next Jesus. It's open to your own interpretation. It's not necessarily a Catholic story or even a Christian story. There were a few hints and little references. Iris makes a friend named Mickey. Mickey, the Archangel Michael, that's what I got from it. She spends a lot of time with a homeless boy. I grew up hearing that Jesus loves the poor, and it definitely takes on the topic of what it's like to be a homeless teen and a homeless child in New York City. I don't know if this was on purpose, but there's a big part in the book where her mom gives her something from a book, and the book is Anne of Green Gables, and Anne was Mary's mom. I don't know if that was on purpose. First page, I cried. I don't think I've read a passage from a book since reading Immaculate, and so I think it's kind of appropriate that I read from it again. Come together in the wake of these epic tragedies, find a bittersweet new unity that bridges any former divides. We hope for change. We promise ourselves and each other that this won't happen again, can't possibly happen again, that this time our world will be different. Then it does happen, somehow worse than the last time despite our intentions. Our world, it is not so different after all. Humanity is unpredictable in its restlessness and its frustration, its ability to cause destruction, and its ability to so soon forget. But we cannot forget this. If there is a next time, if there is a grander, more terrifying next time, the world will end. It must. Because how could there be worse? How could there possibly be anything worse without our whole broken, beautiful world going up in flames? I don't know how you read that, took that passage, but certainly it's appropriate for our times today, no matter what side you're on. That definitely set the pace of the novel for me. One thing I will complain about though, I was reading this book right before I went to Disneyland. I will tell you what scared me. In the book they bombed Disney World, which is, knock on wood, something that will never ever happen. I was reading it whilst I was in Disneyland. The whole time I was like, I was scared. I was scared out of my wits. I think what I liked about these two novels is that it's just so earnest. It's not trying to be cool. It's not trying to preach either. It's just this lovely, happy message about being human, and it's like Ellen DeGeneres in book form. All in all, I thought this was a great book to read, particularly at this point in our history. And also, I mean, Christmas. I finished it about 2 weeks ago, I want to say, so it was just like perfect timing for the Christmas season. I love how the message is maybe you don't have to be a chosen one to make a difference. You can just be plain old you and still make a difference. And that about does it for my book review on Caitlin Detweiler's Transcendent. You can follow me on my other bookish adventures on Twitter and Instagram, both at Cuckoo for Books. Please subscribe, and I will hopefully see you guys very soon. Bye guys!